just like a mad T-Rex. Duggo's inside of a mad T-Rex, giving her. Hey everybody, how's it going today? Guess what I get to do? I get to blow off a quad track today, which will be awesome. We've been moving the equipment around. It's extremely windy outside, so it's kind of hard to video doing too much out there, but I'm going to go blow off one of the quad tracks that's been sitting outside. It's kind of one of the last warm days. Most likely the rest of the winter it's going to be quite chilly. The forecast is showing single digits at night and teens to 20s during the day. So it's about 35 today. We're gonna go get the Solaire out and we're gonna blow a quad track off. It's got a bunch of mud on it from doing some tillage late season in the snow. So we're gonna take this, hook her up and head out. Come on, go! Almost dead. It was almost dead. So if you guys ever build what I call the machine remover, don't build it like this. Everything hits when you hook onto there. It needs to be out on a pedestal by itself because everything wants to hit everything else here when you turn too sharp. These ones should have been way out on the end so you can turn. So what happens is that it binds up and bends stuff, and that thing is so hind end tippy. If you raise it too high, it goes over center and flips back, and well, you've seen what happened. The phone's ringing again. Hello, Duggo. I don't have any earplugs, so I gotta go get some earplugs. But before I do that, I'll show you what I'll basically be doing. So the last few years, this has all been just complete mud, so it's very necessary to do. It ain't as necessary, but it makes it a lot easier for the guy power washing. If there isn't mud up in all of this like that, and up on there, blow that all off, get up around the engines, by the toolboxes, inside the toolboxes, all 4 tracks, the hinge point, the steps, the fenders. Looks like we got some oil leak that'll have to maybe be looked at this winter. All up under around the transmission, and the worst is on top of the rear end because you got no room here to really work. But blow out all the bogey wheels, the rear end, all the hydraulic remotes, because otherwise once you get water on this it turns to mud and it's harder to get it off when it's mud and slime, and then you get it all over inside the shop. So it's just best to do it out here. So that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, it's a really strong southeast wind, so I can't get the other 2 quad tracks out of the shop because if you open the big 50-foot door, it just makes so much dust and it's just a bad idea. So I'm gonna go get some earplugs so I can get to it. No, I can't hear you guys anymore. I'm gonna move this beast into the lineup also because the tracks are absolutely horrible. Eric just washed this and then he took it out into the muddy field. Don't worry, Eric, I'll clean it up for you. Oh, I smell it now. This was one of them that was out in the hog manure. Yuck. right to see that because that really hurt. Oh.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
That works a lot better than picking it out. It's still pretty wet though. Woo! I'm sweating. I'm working up a heck of a sweat. Terrible. Well, I'm getting dirtier. It's getting cleaner. Pretty much got it done. I got to drive it a little bit to sift some dirt out of the tracks. Then I'm going to kink it sideways so hopefully I can get up in on top of the rear end a little better. All right, we got her turned now, so hopefully I can get in there a little bit better. Need to blow that area out and this area out. Ah! That hurt. All right, hammer time. I guess before that, I'm gonna put the little wand on so I can get in there a little bit better. All right, we're ready. Oh man, that's dirty. That is dirty. You know what, I'm just gonna fast forward to when I'm done with this. Woo! All right. 1 out of 3, done. And I think the wind is going down enough where I can maybe get another quad out. I'm hoping, we'll see. I would like to be able to do more than one today, but I don't want the shop to get all dusted out. It's still kind of windy. So what happens with a southeast wind is the wind comes whipping in here and all this dirt on the floor here since Dad hasn't been around to clean, and it's been just sloppy and thawing, freezing, that it's not worth cleaning yet. So it's really dirty. Wind comes in, just blows up a big dust and gets everything dirty. So I don't think that's gonna work too good. That makes me sad. I wanted to get these done while it was nice out. Well, for the sake of staying busy, doing something, even if it's wrong, at least you're doing something. If you close your eyes, there's no dust, right? Is there dust? I don't want to look. Not too bad. Well, being I have the door open, I'm going to get both of these quad tracks out, run the clean one in, so that hopefully I can get both these done today, maybe. Cross my fingers. Let's hope so. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it was going to by a long shot. Okay, get these over to get lined up to be blown off. Maybe let them idle a while, charge the batteries up for a little bit. They weren't dead, but it's always good if they sit for a couple of weeks, give them a little charge. Something just flew right in my mouth. Disgusting. Off-roading. Woo! Why didn't you guys tell me my face looked like it did? Good grief. You're gonna have to put up with it for a little bit longer, because it's only gonna get worse, unfortunately. Oh, I see this problem hasn't fixed itself. No shifty, no shifty. Huh, okay. And someone took the fix-it list out of here. We normally have fix-it lists wrote up. It's just a paper that we got a spreadsheet that you write which model, machine you're running, or implement you're pulling. I normally have them in all tractors so that throughout the season, if there's something that immediately doesn't need to be fixed, but needs to be fixed at the end of the season, such as maybe a bad door handle or a missing screw, or maybe that the tractor don't shift. Although if this was happening when we were grain carting, it would have definitely had to have been addressed. I don't know why it's just started happening. I think I was told that the transmission needs to be calibrated. I don't know. It definitely needs to be addressed though. 3.3 miles an hour. Here we go. Getting her done. Alright, I'm gonna get to it. You guys get the point of what I'm doing, so we'll see when I'm done. Everything's so heavy. Everything gets so heavy. Kind of stings the face a little bit, doesn't it? You know what? That shot cost me a screen protector. Good thing it was on there. That would have been bad. All right, 3 quad tracks blown off, ready for wash bay. Eric, quit bordering fields with the 8520 and get home and wash them up. I did 3 in one day. You can do 3, right? Woo! And here I thought I didn't have nothing to do today. Wow, glad this is over with. Should be the last pieces of equipment that I need to blow off this year. Hopefully. But you never know. Dad might find something else. I tell you what, it must be the time of the year or something, but another hired man bought a new pickup. Or new to him. That's the way I like to buy them. I like to let the first guy take the people like Eric to take the first $15,000 loss and then buy them with about 20 to 30,000 miles. That's what I like. At least Steve got a Dodge. So I'm gonna try and fill the quad tracks up. The other ones were full, but I'm gonna fill this one up. Not quite plumb full, because when you get this cold diesel fuel into the shop, fuel actually expands, so then it'll overflow the tank. Don't ask me how I know that. And we're gonna do this so that we can get less fuel in the barrel. We try to fill everything at the end of the season so that we can order in more this winter, hopefully when it's a lower price before spring. Kind of use the tractors as a reservoir. That's right, that's what we do. My eyes are burning with dirt in it. Sure sucks. Tell you what guys, I really appreciate all you guys subscribing, watching, giving the videos thumbs up. I know you did it. I know you just did it. If you guys really do enjoy Larson Farms videos, I would appreciate you to tell your friends, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, wherever you want to share us to. We would appreciate it. We really do truly enjoy bringing content to you guys to watch. And if you guys are interested in any Larson Farms apparel, hats, shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, anything like that, you can check that out in the link in the description. There's a lot of cool things in the link to all of our videos, so go check them out. So enough talking, let's get back to the video. I gotta go move the land scraper from here to our other yard, which if you've watched our last video, you would have seen us moving the digger over there a couple videos ago. So we're gonna move the land scraper over there because it's a beautiful day. As you can tell, I'm in just a light hoodie and it's pretty nice out actually now. But tomorrow's gonna be pretty ugly. It's gonna be like 7 degrees with wind and snow. So it's time to wrap up this outside work, which I am looking forward to just working in the shop now for a little bit. All right, she's about full. I'm just gonna shut her down. Well now, who the heck's gonna stand and hold this when I back up? Anyone volunteer your fingers here? You wanna hold that while I back up? I wouldn't either. Oh, is this gonna work? That's as impressive as it gets right there. Not too bad for first try. That worked out really well. Toilet paper, anybody? All right, I'm going to grab that board and we're good to go, I believe. Ain't nothing to this thing, really. All right, should be ready to rock and roll. Kind of wish I could go do a couple more ditches. It was kind of boring, but yet it's better than blowing quad tracks off, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But she's done for another year, and maybe, you know, like I said in the videos when we were scraping a lot, they'd been so abused, all the ditches have been so abused from the last 3 years of being so wet that we could never maintain them, that maybe now, since they're done really nice, we won't need to touch them maybe for a few years, which would be great. I'm sure we'll always find a spot here or there, but as far as for doing the vast majority of the farms, probably won't need to do that, which will be great, save a lot of time. But for what we paid for this scraper, it was well worth the investment, no doubt about it, because we got an awesome buy on it, and because drainage is one of the most profitable things that you can do as a farmer, because not that much work goes into it, and you can improve that spot that maybe drowns out one every 5 years, but that's still, or maybe it does every year when you get rainfalls like the previous 3 years was. This year was great, didn't need drainage or tile hardly at all, but it definitely, you gotta have drainage you're paying cash rent on every acre of that field, or anyways you should be. To not be farming it and getting profit back out of it is a complete waste, and that you just can't make that work. So that's why this thing is very profitable, along with tile plow. Very profitable thing to own. This thing is almost as hard to back up as a gravity box, and if you have never backed up a gravity box, you're very lucky. Especially with a quad track, is it difficult. If I like this positioning so long, that tree looks so dead, like it could crush it. Different spot. Well, it's gonna just have to sit in here all kittywampus, and hopefully that tree don't break. And Dad pointed out when I got here that I forgot the globe on there, so I'll have to spin that off quick, and that when we go tile plowing, I'll have to come over to get the stand. Too excited to get it off the yard, I guess. What are the odds that I parked right on top of an old wood block? Woo, woo, woo. That could have been dangerous. So yeah, cable stays. This was supposed to be, this is actually a part of our tile plow. That's supposed to come back to the farm, but we ain't tiling this fall, so next summer or spring or whenever we go tiling, we'll be looking for it. But this probably shouldn't be over here. We ready? Boing! Parkour! 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 All right, see you later, scraper. Let's go check on Dad. I see he's almost got half the grove taken down already in one day, and he's got 3 piles. 1, 2, 3. Anyone bring some wieners with? Some marshmallows? Oh, what a mess. I love taking groves out, but I hate the cleanup work of it. Look at this. You know who gets to pick those up, don't you? Grandpa. No, I'm just kidding. We normally get a flock of high school kids out here and get picking. Are you on the phone? You're on the phone. Doggo's on the phone. halting progress. So I don't remember the year exactly, maybe around that 2012, maybe 2012-ish. We had a terrible windstorm come through here. Most groves in this area got really ripped up, as you can see. This tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, most of the trees, even the ones that are standing, the tops are broke off. You can see that. So a lot of these trees were severely damaged, if not totally killed. You can see there's just tons of old dead trees and miscellaneous crap. So he's having a heck of a time. Since it's been so long, it's all dead branches. He's having a heck of a time picking them up. So that's why we got such a mess. What we really need is a grapple bucket for our skid loader. But I've been looking for one for a couple of years and I just can't find what I want. I want something, I don't want really narrow tines that plug up with mud, but yet I want, you know, spacing, maybe 5-inch spacing tines, and I need a big grapple, not one little pincher. I need something massive. So I'm really having a hard time looking and finding one of those. We need a grapple bucket for a skidder.
It's a disaster out here. I've never seen nothing so terrible.
It's because of all the dead trees from 10 years ago, or 8 years ago. 2012, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but my excavator's got broken.
What happened?
It's deteriorating as we use it.
What is it?
Well, first the house brake locks up as I'm swinging. So yeah, my house brake engages every once in a while. So I shut it off. So I'm not using that no more. But now my RPMs in auto, watch this. Okay, it'll idle down now. Now I used to just be able to bump that. The RPMs aren't going back up no more. So I was on the phone with my good friend Josh,
Cat guy? Cat mechanic?
him and I have been troubleshooting here.
What's going on?
Pilot valve sensor, he thinks.
How much is that?
$100.
Oh,
You see that? Yeah. I never used to have to move that far.
no you didn't.
That would take off like a mad tomcat.
Mad Tomcat?
Mad tomcat.
Oh, jeez.
Say, where's your wife? I Instagrammed her and tagged her, asking her how her and her dog was, and nothing.
I don't know what she's doing. Napping, I suppose.
I bet she's doing all your laundry.
Laundry and editing, and I know she had another doctor's appointment today. That's our new life. It's like we're 80. Unfortunately. Alright, I blew off all the quad tracks today, and I think I'm gonna go home.
I'll be home shortly.
You think Grandpa's gonna be able to pick up all these sticks by himself? There's more than normal.
He's got his work cut out. He's not gonna be so happy. How about these rocks and old wire and fence posts?
Well, I will say, you're really good at ditch cleaning, but you're terrible at excavating trees.
Take a look out there.
Every square inch, you gotta groom it. You gotta groom it and pick
It's 4 inches of frost. You can't groom out buckthorn.
Well, see,
Crying
now
out
that's
loud.
gonna be a problem, though.
Oh, we'll just spray it with Roundup a couple years and then we'll disc the heck out of it and it'll be good. Maybe next spring we'll burn it off. Can't even get a deer to run through this stuff.
No, there wasn't even any deer in this grove, was there? When we were deer hunting.
What a
Alright.
destructive deal.
What-
Can you imagine how big the fires must get out in California if I've always heard where they have blowdowns
Yeah.
and then they won't let them go out there and cut that old crap down. If this would ever get caught on fire and was 1,000 acre, you'd never run fast enough. It'd
Well,
burn
that's
you
what happened in Minnesota back in what year was that? The Hinckley fires?
up in Duluth area.
Killed hundreds of thousands probably.
You guys Google that.
Hinckley.
The Hinckley fires. You won't believe it. It got so hot that it evaporated the water.
People suffocated before the fire even got to
took
them.
all the oxygen out of the air.
Terrible. My mom read a book to me when I was homeschooled.
Then we actually went up there.
Then we went and toured it. There's a museum or something.
Oh, there's many of them.
Many of them. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. That was horrible. Barbaric. The water actually got so hot in sloughs it boiled the people. They went to the water. We better not talk about
Yeah,
this.
that's
This
too
is terrible.
scary. That's
Terrible.
My kids watching here now. Come on. Okay.
Hey, see you later. I thought you were smoking. Here, there's a fire behind you.
Wonder how hot my backside is.
I'll have to ask my mom that. Isn't that pretty? That is That's beautiful. Well, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I better back up before I get killed. Saying goodbye to you, he dies. Gets killed by the big log. He really likes to get after it. Well, guys, that's it. See you next time. Appreciate you watching. See you later. It's just like a mad T-Rex. Duggo's inside of a mad T-Rex. Giving her.